Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to take a look at this EZA Super Strike Kid Vegeta. If I remember right from the JP showcases, I think this guy was actually pretty solid, so we'll take a look at this video. The other thing that's kind of exciting about this guy is he gets some boost based on youth units, and he's a youth unit himself, and we just are on JP, you know, thinking ahead. This new Kid Goku is a youth leader, I believe, or he's at least a youth unit, right? So like, there could be some maybe use for this guy on that Kid Goku team. I know that Kid Goku team is more like Dragon Ball Saga focused, but like, this guy could fit in on there somewhere. But we're going to see how he looks here. We do have him on a 200% leader skill here, because he should be gifted warriors, correct? Yes. So this guy is on Majin Vegeta's 200% leader skill, so we have a 200% showcase right here. So let's go ahead and check him out. So his super attack effect is he raises attack for 1 turn, does supreme damage with a high chance to stun. So that stun chance could be good for Super Battle Road, but it's pretty unfortunate he doesn't get any defense on Super. But let's look at the passive. You see I went 25 additional. I went pretty heavy on this guy. He gets attack and defense 100 while performing a super, plus an additional attack and defense 20 with each attack performed. So that's why I went really, really high on additional, because he has to get 5 attacks to fully build up. An additional attack plus 20 with each super attack performed up to 100. Plus an additional defense plus 50 when there's another youth category in the same turn. Plus another 50% if there's another gifted warriors in the same turn for defense. So if you have a youth gifted warriors on the same turn, he's getting another 100% defense, right? And he has 2 separate. So he has an attack and defense build up to 100 on super, and then another attack build up to 100 on super. So his super attack, he's actually getting 40% per attack up to 200% attack, and then he's getting up to 100% defense. And then, so basically, if this guy's like fully built up and has the right rotation, he's building up to 200% additional attack and defense, right? Because the additional 100 defense comes from having the right categories, and then the additional 100 attack comes from 5 additional stacks. Kind of interesting, right? He launches a guaranteed additional that has a medium chance of being a super with 3 or more key sphere obtains. That's cake. Like, that's pretty much a gimme. Like, you're pretty much always going to get 3 or more key spheres. So that's pretty good. So pretty much for free, he's always going to get a guaranteed additional, which is good because he needs to build up, right? He's going to be like full level 1 links, right? Like, haven't touched him yet. So let's check him out here. So we are on the Int Majin Vegeta team. Now, he doesn't have like crazy linking partners. I think he has some units he'll link like 4 links with. He actually links 3 links with this guy, so sure, I threw him on there. But I'm actually probably going to just keep this guy on rotation with him. I don't know that he shares many links with him. We'll find out. But the thing with this guy is he is a 40% gifted warrior support. And this Goten himself is youth and gifted warriors. So he's going to provide the whole passive to Vegeta. So to me, giving the support plus providing the entire passive is more worth just trying to get the links. So that Kid Goten is who I'm actually going to run on rotation. So right now, we don't have the Goten. We've got 3 links active. He's only at 62k defense, but he hasn't built up yet. But not looking good at the start, right? But we've got a lot of building up to do. So let's try to build him up to 5 attacks and then get that Goten on rotation and then see how he's looking, right? So let's see what we're going to take here. Yeah, damage from normal is not good. 1.6 mil, not good. But let's see him after 5 attacks. There's 1. Here's 2. There's 3. So we got 3 attacks right off the bat. So that's good. So only 2 more attacks to fully build up, right? And then once again, having the Goten. The other thing is he was missing support. And he gets like a big chunk of his passive on super, which is heavily affected by support units. So once we get the support flowing, he's going to start looking pretty good. And once we get him fully built, right? So we'll go ahead and just attack through here. Alright. Sorry, still coughing. I've been battling this thing for like 3 weeks. It's bronchitis is what I'm told. It just takes time. It takes time. It takes time. I've taken all the medicine. Now I'm waiting it out a little bit. If I don't feel better after, I don't know, another week or so, maybe I'll go back to the doctor again. But my doctor's probably getting pretty sick of hearing from me at this point. So I went through 2 rounds of prescriptions. For the most part, I feel fine. It's just I've got this throat stuff, still coughing, you know, still not 100%. But my voice is almost 100%, you know, we're getting there. Alright, so this is going to be a pretty good turn here. I'm going to keep him in the middle slot here. We're going to get 4 links. We're getting support, and we're getting the full gifted warriors. So what's his defense looking like now? Okay, 160k starter turn's a lot better, and he's got 2 more stacks to get in, right? So I'm actually going to just miss super with Goten here just to make sure. We'll let Vegeta grab this. And then the Tech Vegeta is going to go crazy. Big fat AoE attack there. Alright. Sure, Goten will eat this super. That's fine. Okay. Alright, what do we got now? Oh, and Goten's going to additional. I have a feeling we're going to be higher than 1.9, but we'll see. We got to get 2 more attacks to fully build up here. Alright, yeah, so 3.2, so that's looking a lot more respectable. Right? And then give me another one. Oh, I didn't get an additional? Doesn't he get... Oh, did I not... Oh, you know what? Oh, that's my bad. So, I tried to dodge the Tech Orbs because I wanted to give them to that Vegeta, but I neglected to remember that I needed 3 orbs. So that is an oopsie by me. So I would have just grabbed 3 orbs, I would have got the guaranteed additional there to fully build up. So, that's fine. We'll just leave these Majin Vegeta smashed together here. And then we'll have a bunch of flowing support. So, once again, this is showcase setting. So, we're going to just smash a bunch of support. Some okay linking partners with this Kid Vegeta. Once again, remembering that we're only level 1 links. So, there is damage on the table there. Once again, I don't know how much I'm going to use this guy. Other than maybe specifically on like a youth build. Or maybe a Gifted Warriors build that, you know, some teams are maybe a little bit more limited. But, you know, if you're looking Vegeta family, I mean, they're pretty stacked, right? Like, there isn't really room for him there. But we'll see. We'll see. See how good he's looking. I mean, he's probably about what you would expect from, like, a free-to-play Super Strike unit, right? Alright, so actually 3 links from that Vegeta isn't bad. And then, okay, we get 2 links from the Goten, so we're going to do this. 4 links there. And I'm just going to hope that Goten doesn't additional here. And then, alright, 210k defense. So once again, we're missing a build because that's my bad. So let's get the 5th attack here. I mean, this Goten better not additional super. Okay. Excuse me. 5.2. Okay. 5.2 is pretty darn good for a free-to-play Super Strike unit, right? So I'll definitely take that attack set. For sure. Alright. Sure, I guess we can float one of the Majin Vegetas now. Just because this LR Vegeta doesn't do us any better on rotation. At least we can link up here. Alright, we'll get a little bit of healing back there. And then we'll see, I don't know, I kind of hope we can take out this Vegeta and give me a fresh one for the next turn. But next turn we should be looking pretty good. Now keep in mind, these are a little bit inflated numbers because in a realistic situation... you're running him on rotation with Kid Goten. Are you always constantly double supporting him? No, right? So just keep in mind, this is just me making him look his absolute best. But so far he seems alright. He definitely needs to build up though, man. Turn 1 is not looking good when you're like 65k, 75k starter turn defense and hitting like a million attack stat. Like, not good. But he builds up fast, right? Because... he's most of the time going to probably triple attack, at least that first turn, which isn't too bad, right? Alright, so now we'll just ride him in slot 1 with Goten. So 229k starter turn defense. Now here's the thing. We have to look at this. He's getting 100% defense on super, right? So now this is where this guy's looking impressive. After supering, he's going to be over 400k defense, actually. So that's actually very, very good. Once again, that defense, though, hinges on having a Gifted Warriors and or Youth, right? You have to have both to get the 100%. But if you set that up, once again, I think on a specific Youth team, he could be looking good. Now, we got to get 3 orbs. So we got 3 orbs there, which is good. I think the 3 orbs is pretty much guaranteed unless you're dumb like me and like intentionally grab a singular orb, right? So, I actually want to see this guy take a hit. So, after super, so yeah... he's like 5 mil attack stats and like over 400k defense. He's actually quite good. Especially for a Super Strike unit, quite good. Even if those numbers are deflated a bit, right? Even if this guy, say in a normal situation, is like 3.5 mil and maybe 175k starter turn defense, he's still over 300k defense after Super. Like, once again, not tearing up Red Zone, right? We don't expect this guy to tear up Red Zone. I think it's gotten to the point, you know, we had a stretch where there's some ridiculous free-to-play units like, you know, the Master Roshis and stuff like that. But with this heavy power creep, And with heavy power creep in the units, come this heavy power creep in difficulty. I think what Dokkan's kind of settling on, for the most part, with free-to-play units, they want to make them like good and viable in most situations, but they're not going to like let these free-to-play units just dominate red zone, right? Which I think makes sense. They want to sell you the units, but if you think about this game, you know, there's a lot of game that isn't red zone, and I think that's what these free-to-play units are meant for. And for 90% of the game, maybe even 95% of the game, this Vegeta is going to be just fine. Like 400k defense, 5 mil attack stats, that's going to be good enough for like, you know, this Legendary Vegeta event. This is good enough for this, right? So I'd say the only places where then you start to stall out is God event, red zone. I think this guy's not going to be good. The thing is this guy is kind of contradictory in a way, because you like the stun for Super Battle Road, but being that he's a build-up unit, he's going to be so weak in those early turns that he's just going to be this weak, defenseless, like, stunner, and you would rather... So I actually don't like that part about his kit, because you know, stun is built for Super Battle Road, but you don't want to run a build-up unit in Super Battle Road. So that part of it I do see as a flaw, right? Alright, so this is not a double support turn, but still 200k defense, right? So once again, 400k after Super. Now, pre-Super, he's going to get hit really hard here, but I kind of hope we get Supered after I Super. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, not double-digit normals. That's a little scary, but if he eats a Super here, 4.3, without the double support, still very solid, right? Okay. Alright, give me a Super Vegeta. What are we going to take here? Okay, Super. Okay, he didn't Super. But back to double digits. But once again, there you go. I think we got a pretty good look at this kid Vegeta. He's actually quite good. Very impressive for a Super Strike unit. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this kid Vegeta. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.